Hey, if you're in the market for a new construction home or you're relocating to the North Dallas area and you're looking for a great deal on new construction, we might have just found one of the most affordable new construction options in the North Dallas area. We're out in Celina, Texas, in a beautiful small boutique community with prices you're not gonna believe for the size and quality of home that these builders are delivering. Let's get inside and let's show you right now. Hey guys, welcome inside today's model home tour. What I really like about this tour today, this model specifically, is as soon as you walk in the front door, I feel like what they did here is so different from a lot of the homes that we see. They kind of opened up this foyer here. You know, there's no room or office right here in the entrance. You get this nice squared off entrance with the huge 20-foot ceilings here. So you get that grand entrance, but you get a huge oversized kind of welcoming area here. You get the open railing system that wraps around with the staircase that leads right into the main entrance, into the heart of the home. But this is actually really different, unique setup than what we're used to seeing in a lot of model homes. And what they've done is they've actually tucked off to the front here your guest bedroom. So when you walk in, you come down in here and you get your guest bedroom. So you got a nice guest bedroom located in the front of the home. Again, you can see they've kept really nice ceiling heights in this room. This is a large oversized bedroom here, huge window. So you're getting lots of natural light coming in front of the home. And as a guest suite, you do get the full ensuite. So you guys can go in there, take a look. What you'll see is they've got a walk-in closet and they've got the upgraded walk-in shower. So you've got the frameless glass door there where you walk in. You've got the mud-in tiled floor plan. I like how they did the different color with the blue there, and then a full walk-in closet. So plenty of space, plenty of room here for your guests right here off the front of the home. Now, as we kind of come back in through here into the main entrance, again, you can see our front door. You get the nice tall views here. And then right around this corner, you actually have your home office in your study area. So you could already tell this is a unique, different layout. They've tucked in some storage here. And again, if you have been following me, you know I always tell you, you can never have enough storage. So they've done a really good job maximizing the storage here. And then come on in here where we have the home office study area. Again, this is tucked in. You're not right at the front of the house. You're right behind the guest bedroom. So it's a good sized room. They added in this window, so you are getting some natural light into your home office. So you got a good size, probably a 12 by 12, something like that here, with a nice tall ceilings, lots of natural light. So you got your home study, you get the guest room down here. By the way, these are two things that I get asked for by almost everybody. We get calls, texts, and emails every day, folks, with people looking to relocate or who are just interested in new construction, and they have their wish list, their needs, like a secondary guest suite down, the home office, the tall ceiling. So whatever you're looking for in your new construction, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. We can help you identify the builders, the neighborhoods, and get you access to the best deals. Give us a call, whether you're in the market 3 days, 30 days, 3 years from now, doesn't matter. Get started, reach out. We'd love to connect and help you. Now let's continue on with our home tour. So again, in this foyer, you have another access point here. This here is part of your 3-car garage. This is here just because the sales team is working in the garages now. So this would be where you come into the house. You'd have your mud bench right here, your drop area. And then around the corner here, you're gonna have your utility room. So you'll have your washer, dryer area. Here you can see they put a built-in with a countertop. Great touch for just the folding area for additional storage. But off to this side here, this is actually going to be closed off. This is part of your 3-car garage. So this is what's called a tandem garage. So when you pull into this bay, you'd be able to fit 2 cars. Come on in here. This is kind of a unique setup. One of the cool things that this builder does is show you how they build homes, what the quality of the construction is. So you can see here using a foam type insulation, increasing the R value. So it's always cool when builders have extra rooms like this where they can kind of show off what makes them unique, different from other builders. Are they using a batt insulation? Are they doing a high density foam, which gives you a higher R value? So again, it tells you a little bit about how they build, the quality, the structure. So you're standing in a third car garage. So again, this would be closed off. Watch your step when you come in here. So 3 cars, you'd access the home from here right into your drop station and make way right into the center of your home, which you got this beautiful staircase here with the wood treads and plenty of storage. Again, underneath the stairs, they finish this off. So you can put a ton of stuff, wraps around the corner back there. Again, you can also see we've got the nice tall 8-foot doors here on the main level. So that's a really nice touch. And then I love these little inserts. These are design elements, just so you know. This is not, these are things you can choose to do when building a home from the ground up. So here they've used like a wood inlay in the ceiling, just gives it a touch of color, a little bit different building material. I really like things like that. But again, one of the things we can do when we help you in the buying process to save some money is something like that might be something we can do after closing with one of our vendors and save you some money. Because if the builder does it, the builder's gonna get paid, the vendor's gonna get paid. You do it yourself, you can kind of cut out the middleman and save yourself some money. Another really cool design here on this floor plan is the fact that they tucked in an additional half bath powder bath. So if you are entertaining, you have the powder bath here right off the main hallway. They don't have to go, they don't have to use a bedroom, bathroom. So really nice layout here. And then we transition right into the main part of the house, the living area here. And one of the things you're gonna notice, again, it goes right up to the huge vaulted 20-foot ceiling. So you've got these grand ceilings in the front entrance in the foyer. You have it again right here in your living area. And you've got the open railing in the balcony upstairs to the sitting room. You have this beautiful fireplace, kind of the centerpiece of the room. And again, when you're building, you get to choose, do you want to do brick? Do you want to do stone? What type of mantle do you want to do? Here, they've done a painted brick with the mantle. And then they actually did the wood all the way up, which is a really nice, unique touch. But again, those are all design elements that you get to choose, but you do have a beautiful centerpiece here in the room. And then you could just feel this openness here. It flows effortlessly into your kitchen and then into your, what I call the casual dining. But the kitchen really pops, guys. The use of color here with the darker base cabinets, and then they did this whole entire section with the darker brown, and it really pops off the white uppers with the use of the champagne, that kind of goldish color door pulls there. So we've got double ovens in this model here. We've got the ceramic backsplash, really pretty gas. This is a 36-inch cooktop, 5-burner gas. We've got our vent hood here. Everything is directly vented out. A lot of people, if you like to cook with spices, having a direct vent outside. And then we have a lot of counter space. We've got these beautiful counters here. I like the veins and the color, the movement that they have here. So this model has, whoever decorated this model picked a lot of the finishes. Kudos, you did a great job. This model is a pleasure to show. The different contrasts with building materials in color is really what's, I think, separates this from a lot of the builders right now. Also, you can see the upgrade here. We've got an entire second row of cabinets, which now takes your cabinetry all the way to the ceiling. It's got the puck LED lighting inside, which just really pops, makes it look beautiful with the under cabinet lights as well. We've got the front apron sink here, kind of that farm style with your dishwasher built in. Just really nice, the openness in here. Then of course, you're built in for your refrigerator. I like when they do this where they actually build it into the cabinet. So you have a sidewall kind of slides in there, just makes it look like it was built in, gives you a little bit higher end finish, more of that cabinet depth, so it keeps some room and walkability into here. And of course, pantry. we got to show off the pantry because everyone always asks about the pantry. Food storage, you got lots of shelves there in the pantry, plenty of room. And these rooms are actually really good size. So you can start to see like how much walking space from the kitchen to the living room. It is open, it is spacious for sure. And then right over my shoulder here, you can see this is one of the upgrades that I highly recommend is they upgraded to the double sliding glass door, the 15-foot sliding glass door. If you don't have this, you'd have a bank of 4 windows here. So you can kind of see the transit lights up top, those 4 windows. You would have 4 larger windows directly underneath with no access from this vantage point outside. You'd have to come around the corner into your dining area. This is becoming more and more popular where this is your casual dining. I call it casual because it's in the flow of the heartbeat of the house. So you've got kitchen, dining, living room, all open together, where your formal dinings are typically in a room kind of offset. Here, we've got the beautiful casual, large dining, can easily accompany 6 people here. Lots of windows throughout this house. The builder's done a great job of bringing in lots of natural light. And then they added the mini slider over here so you can get access to the outside in the covered patio. So you get the slider there, but then upgrading and doing this double 15-foot sliding glass door. If you like to entertain, you like to maybe open this up and then utilize, look how much square footage you have in this humongous covered patio. This is so pretty. You got tall ceilings. You could do the drop down shades here and really turn this into a 3-season outdoor area here, which would be absolutely stunning. You could open up your double sliding doors and really entertain. Now this builder is building on 2 different lots. They've got 55 and 65-foot lot options. We're looking at a 65-foot option. Their model is built on the larger lot. But what I love about it is the amount of room you still have in this backyard. If you wanted to turf the backyard, you wanted to put a pool in this backyard, you could absolutely do that and still have plenty of space. But these large covered patios, these are a must for living in Texas. We have beautiful weather almost all year round. Honestly, about 10 months of the year, you could live outside. So having these beautiful covered patios really just kind of bring that inside outdoor living together, give you a lot of extra space. So let's get back inside, continue on with our tour. All right, so we're almost done showing off the main first floor here of this model. We actually have our primary suite, which is tucked privately in the back there. But before we do that, let's go upstairs because we've still got a couple bedrooms, baths, and a cool little hangout spot upstairs. So I'll meet you upstairs. All right, guys, welcome upstairs. So as soon as you get to the top of the landing, again, you've got the beautiful open rail. So you got great visuals from downstairs all the way up here. And then you have just a really cool hangout area, kind of a bonus room, secondary living area. Upstairs is just bedrooms and bathrooms. So this could be a great little area if you have some maybe older kids and they wanted their own kind of like hangout living room area. This would be a perfect layout here. So we've got the open railing system there, kind of overlooks downstairs into your living area. And then this view line here, full open rail system, overlooks the front of the house all the way down to the main foyer. So great size room for hanging out there. I like the casual sitting room that they've kind of created there. And as we come here, of course, this is also unique here. So a lot of times the mechanicals are gonna be upstairs in an attic, which is nice, but it's a pain in the butt when you're trying to swap out filters. So having the ability to do your filters and everything right here in this closet, man, that I wish I had that because I'm tired of always pulling down my stairs every 3 months to change out filters. But take a peek at this room here. This is one of the 2 bedrooms upstairs. This room is absolutely humongous. It is so deep and wide. You see they've got great beds set up here, full walk-in closet with these 2 huge light windows here, bringing in a lot of natural light. Let's show you this walk-in closet. I'll let you guys take a peek there because again, having walk-in closets, man, that's a game changer when it comes to secondary bedrooms. So you've got plenty of storage in here. Man, you could put a whole desk setup in here. You got a lot of space. The builder did a great job. And this bedroom and the second bedroom up here are gonna share a Jack and Jill bathroom. So I'll kind of walk you through. There will be a door here for that bedroom. As you come in, you're gonna have your double sink. There will be a door here, which is access from the other bedroom. So you basically are gonna be sharing the double sink. And then over here will be a door that opens up in kind of your wet area. So you have your toilet, your bathtub, shower combo there. Again, nice little touch, adding a light window up above the shower so you get some natural light kind of coming in because that room could be dark. So that builder, very smart putting that transit light in there, bringing in some natural light. So I'm gonna walk you guys around instead of cutting through so you can get a feel of what the flow of the home feels like. So again, this gives you a great vantage point to this awesome sitting area. And as we come around the corner here, okay, so we've got bedroom and then here's kind of that Jack and Jill. But what they did that was really smart is, let's say you are entertaining, you got people hanging out upstairs. If you just combine these in Jack and Jill, your guests would have no access to a bathroom. They would have to go through a bedroom. So what they did is they put this little hallway in here. So now your door is right here into the shared bathroom, okay? But the bedroom has a separate entrance. So as you come in here, and again, look at the size of this room. Humongous secondary bedrooms. So these two bedrooms are gonna share that one full bath upstairs. You got very good ceiling heights here, lots of square footage. This is an oversized bedroom. And then right around the corner here from you guys is gonna be another walk-in closet. So you can take a look at that. Plenty of storage. Builder has done such a fantastic job maximizing. Now, no media room in this model home. They really just kept this entire upstairs more suited for, you got some kiddos or whatever that are hanging out up here, kind of utilizing that additional secondary sitting room. But we've got really large, oversized bedrooms, which is a nice touch. So that's the upstairs. Very simple, elegant layout, but we still have a primary suite, and I know you guys want to see that. So let's go downstairs and I'll show you that next. All right, guys, so we have one room left to show you, and that is the primary suite. I know that is, some people say the most important room. Some people say maybe the second most behind the kitchen. You guys let me know, leave a comment. Come on in. First of all, I love what they did here. If your eyes immediately get drawn up here where they took that dark brown color that we saw in a lot of the cabinets, and they did this beam design here. So you get the squared beams, just a really cool touch in here. And then they did the touch of the darker colored accent wall. So really good use by the design team here. Again, pulling in different materials, different colors, really showing off what you can do when staging a home here. But you've got a huge primary suite. Nice, I mean, that's a full king size. Got our sitting bench, got our credenza here, just super tall ceilings. Lots of windows. You got two huge windows behind you with the uppers. We have these two accent windows on each side of the headboard. So this room is just flooded with natural light. And then come on into the primary bathroom, because I love what they did here with the separate standalone soaking tub. Frosted out the window. You got a nice oversized soaking tub. And then this walk-in shower is awesome with the glass door. They went with that dark black color, but you can see the reflection, the shine to it, the shimmer. They've got that stacked in there with the pebbled floor, which again is a really nice touch with the tile there. Just the use of colors really makes this house stand out. Again, if you look at the countertops, they went with that really dark brown again. We still have some of the gold, but we went with that black, that kind of brushed finish here. We've got our split sink. So you got sink number one, sink number two, and then around the corner, what is really cool too, and again, you guys let me know whether or not you like this, but I thought it was a pretty neat layout. They've got a walk-in closet number one with tons of hanging. I think you could even do a third level against that back wall for some seasonal hanging. And then over here, we have a second walk-in closet. So his and hers, hers and hers, you guys can fight over it. That's up to you. But again, we've got two separate closets. So you guys, leave me a comment. What do you guys think? Do you like the double closet here, the split, or do you prefer the bigger opened closet space? And then right here, you just have your water closet. So you've got your toilet area tucked in privately there. And again, I like the solid core 8-foot doors that they use throughout the entire downstairs. So they did a really good job in this primary suite. And you guys are gonna be super shocked at what the pricing is for this builder for this model. But I just really like the high-end finishes, the look. And again, when you look out from this bathroom, guys, take a look at this view. As you look back out, you get the beautiful view of all of the wood beams. You could see just the oversized windows letting in all the natural light here. So, man, I hope you really enjoyed the home tour. You're probably asking yourself, how much is it? Where is it? Who's the builder? So let's go sit down. I'll tell you everything you need to know about where we are, and I'll hit you guys with that no BS pricing. So let's go to the office. We'll meet you there. All right, guys. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed today's model home. I really felt like today's home had some uniqueness in it. It didn't look like every traditional Texas home. So I really appreciated the different flow of the layout, the foyer, the entry area there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me tell you where we are. We're out in Celina, Texas, one of the fastest growing areas in the country. I believe 18 months ago, Celina was leading the nation with over 26% growth in population in 1 year. So it's really the area in the North Texas market where people are flocking to. You can still get a great value for your money, and you are where all the development is heading in the future, with the Dallas North Tollway being extended all the way past Celina. It's gonna make the commute, whether you're going into Frisco, Plano, or even Dallas and into the airports, very doable, keeping you within about an hour commute to most of those locations downtown. So people are absolutely flocking to this area with what's happening right now. This community is called 10 Mile Creek. It is a brand new boutique style community. This is not a 4,000 home master plan community. This is going to be just 400 home sites with 2 different builders currently building on 55 and 65-foot home sites. It's gonna have some amenities here. You're looking at a swimming pool, parks, dog park, walking trail. So they're gonna be adding some great amenities here. Also, keeping it very affordable on an HOA level at just $1,200 a year. Now, being in Celina, we do have the local tax with a PID tax. Altogether, the property tax here is 2.7% with everything rolled in together. Now, that is also the tax rate before you apply your $140,000 homestead exemption. If this is your primary residence, you get to minus $140,000 off the assessment before that tax rate is brought on. So it is a lot more affordable than you may think. But again, it's a little bit confusing on how you factor that in. Give me a call. I'm happy to answer any questions about how to figure that tax rate out. But Celina, one of the fastest growing areas, great little boutique community here right off the outer loop. So commute to Preston Road, the highway, it's gonna be fantastic here. You really enjoy this area. You're in Celina ISD. Now, believe it or not, as a real estate agent, we can't talk to you about schools because it's considered steering. So what I do is I provide 2 great resources. If you go to greatschools.org or niche.com, you can go and read all the reviews, see the testing scores, get a good idea of how these schools rate amongst some of the other schools in Texas. I will tell you, one of the things I like about being in an area like this is because of the growth in population, you're gonna see many new schools getting built. And I'll tell you, these new schools are state of the art that they are building. They are absolutely incredible with the technology and what they're bringing to the kids. So go take a look at that. If schools are important to you, it tells you everything, those two websites. Now, you're probably wanting to know, how much is this? And I'm gonna get into that right now, but before I do that, I have to let you guys know I'm super excited about a brand new resource that we just finished, we just put together for you guys. So below is gonna be a link to the Discover Dallas, Texas Living resource. Inside of that is an interactive map, guys, of all the different counties within the North Dallas area. So Collin County, Denton County, Tarrant County. When you do that map, it's interactive. You just drag your mouse over it, pick any of the cities that you might be interested in learning about. Inside, there's gonna be all the details about what it's like living there, everything you would wanna know about Frisco, Prosper, Celina, McKinney, wherever it is. In addition to that, if we've done model homes or if we've done community reviews, driving tours, all of our videos for that area are gonna be automatically loaded on that page to make it super easy for you guys to dive in. And then finally, for those of you who are relocating, we put together the absolute best relocation guide that you're gonna find. You can download that, it'll send you right to your email. Again, that link is gonna be down below in the description here. So again, if you're thinking about relocating, moving, looking for new construction, definitely go check out that brand new resource. You guys will absolutely love it. I promise you that. So let's get back to the no BS pricing. That's what everybody wants to know. The model home we walked through today is called the Fredericksburg 2. This home as a base home is 3,347 square feet. It's 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths with a 3-car garage. It's got 3 different elevations. You get that modern farmhouse, French style, French provincial, optional stone. So you got several different elevations. And then the builder also offers several structural add-ons that you can just choose and get built into the structure, which I think is really cool. For example, if you love this layout, but you want a media room, by the way, that's one of the most requested rooms we get is media room. They have an optional media room that would go upstairs right over the loft area where we were, okay? So you can add a media room right there. So people are probably gonna absolutely add on that media room. You also saw today the covered patio, the 15-foot sliding glass door. We have the standalone tub that you guys saw in the owner's retreat. Optional gas fireplace in the living room. So any one of those is plug and play. So you get the base home and you can plug in any of those structural designs. Now, obviously those structural designs and going to the design center, those things cost money. So let's talk about pricing. The Fredericksburg as a base home, 3,347 square feet. It's gonna start at $567,000 to $568,000, depending on which elevation you choose. That's your base price. Now, once you go to the design center, once you go and you pick your structural add-ons, you're gonna wanna put 10 to 13% of the base price on top. So for example, this home is $556,000. You're gonna wanna put about $50,000 to $65,000 in your budget to do everything you want. Whatever type of floors you want, tile backsplash, maybe you want to get a better level granite countertop, countertops in your master bathroom, all of those things. You want to give yourself about that 60, 65, 55,000 price range that you can expect to pay. So your no BS pricing on a home here, the Fredericksburg, is probably going to start at 600 and can go to about 635, maybe 640 if you're one of those people that have to go top level on everything. But if you've got a $600,000 to $640,000 budget and you're looking for a house that matches this, you absolutely should consider this, because when you add in that media room, you're getting close to about 3,600 square foot, 4 beds, 3.5 baths. That is an amazing home in a fantastic location. So whether you know, William Ryan home, the Fredericksburg 2 is the right home for you or not. If you're relocating to the area or you already live here and you're just looking for new construction options, give us a call, shoot us a text, let us help you in this process. Our fees are actually covered by the builder, so we can work on your behalf for absolutely no cost out of pocket. These builders have agreed to pay that fee on your behalf, so you get our unbiased representation. We don't work for the builder, we work for you. So if you're moving in 3 days, 3 months, 3 years, we don't care. Give us a call at any time in the process. Let us help you pick the right builder, right plan, right area, right community that fits your lifestyle. So we look forward to seeing you guys in the next model home tour. Also, if you like this neighborhood, what you heard about it, up here, we're gonna put together a playlist that has all of the model homes here for 10 Mile Creek. You can go check it out right here.